Right. I mean, so again, coming back to like college and photography. So I mean, we spoke about like everyone is a photographer.
Yeah.
So you've done a professional degree. So do you? I mean, I know a lot of designers as well as photographers who never went to college because for it.
Yeah.
So like having done a degree, you I'm sure work with people who have not done a degree.
100%. Yeah.
So do you think you need a degree to become a photographer or a designer?
So I am glad that I got a degree, and I'm not saying that because I'm taking that degree and putting it on people's faces. I'm not.
Because I am the most anti-college degree person.
I don't even mention what college I went to when I send out my CV. My CV just says, "Hi, I'm Prachi. I photograph, I design, and I make films." That's it. I don't even say I am a communication designer because that'll be obvious when they go into the nitty-gritties of my CV, right? So I'm someone who doesn't really boast about their degree as it is. But for me, someone like me who was so far away from this world, this design world as it is, I think I'm grateful that I got a degree because not just because I got exposed to that industry in general, because you get to meet so many people, pursuing the same sort of field from that design field. Someone coming from such an academic background like I did, it was definitely very helpful for me. I got to hear so many new perspectives about this. And the kind of mentors that I was very lucky to have. I had mentors like Vishal sir, like Nanda ma'am, who I still am good friends with. And, people like them, they sort of shifted and shaped the way I looked at my own profession. So I was very helpful to have their, guidance. And despite saying that, I had the tools, I had that theoretical knowledge coming from them, but I also had YouTube. Right, I had YouTube. I also like to sincerely thank YouTube.
Best teacher.
Because YouTube really shifted the way I thought about design. So I had YouTube. So most of the software nitty-gritties that I ended up learning were from YouTube. So you could say that a person who's enthusiastic enough about it, and today in the space where we have Instagram, we have like exposure to just this industry overall. You have Skillshare, you have Domestika, like you mentioned. I don't think you need a degree, yet still saying that I'm grateful I had it. Because a college degree is not just meant to teach you, and I think that's a misconception that a lot of people have.
It's not at all meant to teach you,
it's
an experience.
People think कि college से निकल गया तो इसको सब कुछ आना चाहिए.
Yeah.
The reality of life is college is a business.
It's a networking.
It's a networking. It's a business. It depends on what you take out of it. I was lucky enough to take out tools, exposure, network, and also mentors, great mentors. That's you'll never get as good mentors in real life if you don't go to a college like that. So even if you don't get a degree, I think it's always good to do like a practical course of some sort, so that at least you get physically exposed to this industry, not just virtual.
Do you think that need is decreasing by the day?
It's decreasing. Theoretically, it's decreasing. I agree with that. But practically, it's good to have that community interaction in person as well.
Yeah, I mean, I believe
it's always a good thing to do.
What's wrong in going into a design college? I mean, you just said like you had assignments all the time.
Yeah.
So that's like directly working like the industry works.
Yeah.
So some colleges are fine.
Yeah.
Like, we cannot be completely anti.
So I was going to that. So how far away is the work do you do in college from?
It's not far at all. It's the same. It's the same. It's just leveled up because you obviously develop your skills. Like something we did in our second year, we were still learning how to approach a client. Now we know how to approach a client, right? So that level up has definitely is there. But you do exactly what you do in college in your professional life. So that's a good thing. But then again, design colleges are not accessible to a lot of people because they're more expensive. First and foremost, that's even if although I went to a government design college, it was still very expensive compared to what I was paying for in due, what my dad was paying for in due. So correction, I didn't pay for my college. So for a lot of folks that can't be affordable. Design
Right.
schools are not affordable, and not just the fee structure, but also the lifestyle that comes
Exactly,
along with
that's
it.
what I was saying.
You know, the kind of expenses
Equipment.
that we had. You know, photography is not a hobby for a like a
Yeah, it's not a poor
middle class,
poor
poor
man's.
man's hobby.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's like golf.
Yeah, so it's about how you choose to approach it. But yeah, it's becoming more accessible, and if someone had a limited sum of money and they had to maybe choose between getting a camera and getting a degree, I'd say get a camera, because
Yeah.
how you learn more with it. You learn more with a camera than a
Right.
degree. Yeah.
That's it. But when we talk about the equipment management, like in your college days, let's go back to your college days, and so there is this young girl stepping into first year, and you need the right kind of equipment that you give 13 papers each semester.
Yeah, we used to have like 9 to 13 subjects every
Subjects
semester.
each. So each subject might have some different requirement.
Yeah.
Right, so one subject might need a camera, the other might need a new lens for it. Like, I guess.
Not really.
No, I mean,
no, but I understand
photography
what
might
you're
be
saying.
another,
Like photography is one. Maybe another subject required me to get a book printed.
book printed. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That's
another
what I.
subject exactly.
So.